top was a half step too fast, my middle was flat, and my bottom, well, my bottom just fine, isn't it? I mean, the man in the front row would have smacked my bottom if he could. I swear to God. I mean, here I am, looking all beautiful and stuff. Don't they know that a girl needs a little time, too? I mean, thank God that that man was on the life support system. I mean, if it wasn't for his walker and yellow tennis balls at the bottom of it, he would have smacked my bottom if he could. I'm not gonna lie, I may have liked it just a little bit. But I swear, he was wheezing up a storm all night long and moving slower than Rosie O'Donnell getting in line for a Weight Watchers meeting. I mean, don't they know that a woman needs her beauty rest? I mean, come on. All this takes some time. And then you have to wait all that time, those Weight Watchers, the meeting, and listen to you guys. People talk about their goddamn life stories about how they were fat and how they lost it all with Diet Coke by substituting it with milk in their baked goods and breakfast shakes. You know, I don't care what they say. You know, I don't care if they scream to the heavenly skies and what not to say. That shit does not taste like a frappuccino from Starbucks, and that shit does not tast like my best friend, Miss Betty Crocker. Can I get an amen? Amen, amen, amen. Oh Lord, can I get an amen? Oh Lord, can I get an amen? Oh Lord, can I get an amen? Amen, amen. It's shit! Don't even get me started on that Jennifer Hudson. I mean, who does she think she is, losing all that weight and taking the praise like she did? I mean, makes regular people like us look bad. Well, not me, of course. I lost 40 pounds and I look fabulous. I don't think all of you heard me. I lost 40 pounds. I look fabulous. Come on, don't stop. Oh, God. Thank God that wasn't a life support system. I mean, I'm so happy I didn't cancel my meet time with all of you for my RuPaul's Drag Race. For all of you don't know, it's the only place where you can see my fellow drag queens. It's going to be for $100,000 as a cat fight to see who's too low for words and who called out the other denomination. Oh, and who can't sew their outfits together because their bitch asses didn't learn how to sew in the first place. One more thing, look at this record. As they dance for their lives. Was that good? I think it's pretty good. Oh, sir, you didn't like it? Well, I don't give a shit what you think. Fuck you. My shit up. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. Jesus, these hormones. I mean, it's not just for women, honey. I mean, yeah, men get their time of the month too. Well, not the whole period thing, but the whole emotional roller coaster. You know, according to medicinenet.com, men do get a state of hypersensitivity, frustration and anger, associated with biochemical changes, hormone fluctuations, and male loss of identity. In other words, get the time of the month too. What? I memorized that to remind the people on the days not to fuck with me. You see, it's like a gal free 3-day card. All you do is learn when your cycle is. Straight men, I am talking to you. And then you post it on something like your black or stainless steel fridge. Or on your lover's dashboard if you want to be direct, of course. And then people know when to give you chocolates and when to give you Advil and when not to touch you in bed. Ladies. How I love the drama. Well, not all the drama, of course. I love the drama on my, television, like RuPaul's Drag Race and Project Runway and A Little Man in the Wild. Because I do love my men are hot, dangerous, and dirty. But not smelly, because we all know that stanky in the trunk is nasty. I mean, you better douche before you touch somebody. By somebody, I mean me. Because Daddy does like it rough. And Daddy does like it animal-like. But Daddy does not like it stanky. God! I do remember the feeling. You know, the feeling of being overpowered by a man, the lust of sex. His name's Elijah, or so he called himself, but we're not going to get to that right now. I mean, he was so perfectly tanned with muscles engulfing his whole body. I mean, you can kiss him for millennia, and it'll feel for mere moments. We were coming back from a date night movie, and we saw Matt Damon in Hereafter at some on a computer. And I mean, we're in my room and he's touching me everywhere. Raising his arms like a drain garbage up my thigh, my belly button, my bosom and pecs. You know, I can see every arousal in his Martha Stewart dick in his jeans in my almost naughty place. He looked at me and said, "I love you." Ooh, I can feel chills running up down my spine like a Kundalini snake, running to every fingers and toes, my arms and legs, and down to my almost orgasm. You know, I can barely say it. Come on, Nico, you can do this, you can fucking say it, just do it! I want you to leave. You know, I can see his face surprised with shock and surprised with anger and sadness. What? My room is only lit by an aquarium that never seems to have any fish in it, because it turns out you should not put fish in the same tank with fish that are cannibals. Lesson learned. I want you to leave. But baby, I love you, I really do. I can see the room getting wider and brighter as I imagine a full courtroom with a jury right in front of me. I can see a judge's dark angelic gray post and my conscience looking all tall, dark and handsome with his all gray and no-knowing beard looking straight at me. You know, I can feel my heart break into shattered glass on the floor and my eyes begin to swell as I try to speak my confession. You know, listen to my mind rather than listen to my heart. Just leave. He doesn't believe me. You know, he can't believe me, so I scream, "Get out! Let's get the fuck out!" He pulls back, almost tripping over my Auckland cream Egyptian dry clean only robe. Oh, I love that robe. And I can see tears falling down his puppy dog face. And he waits for a moment for me to get the punchline. You see, my friends, it was the Latin-infused bickering that always got me going. You know, it was the passion and the insight that got me to stay, but this time was different. It wasn't going to end the punchline because as much as I loved him, it was never going to work. He wiped his snot with his back polyester cotton sweater, and he looked straight at me and gave me one last smirk of a smile. You know, he wants to tell me that everything was okay. And he walked out the door of my bedroom. You know, I tried so desperately not to fall. I imagined chains clasping my hands on the floor from underneath. But I couldn't help it. I broke the chains like Prometheus never could. I went after him. But as soon as I got to that door, I stopped and I heard the door slam. I realized what the fuck I was doing. I remember something he told me. We're in my car. In my Honda Civic 2-door silver. Don't judge me. And it was raining. You know, I can hear the raindrops hit my window shield like coins hitting the wooden floor. You know, bouncing and twirling as they hit my feet. He turned to me and said, "Run. Run as fast as you can and don't turn back. You deserve so much better than me. Just run." These words that I thought had no power over me went from haunting me to saving me. Because in truth, he's a drunk. He has troubles keeping his hands to himself when we fight, and he's completely wrong for me. You know, as much as I want a prince of a fairy tale believes that love will always prevail, that is not a true state of being. And believing in such love will only get you into heartbreak, set you up for failure, and set you up for a world that will never ever fucking exist. Okay, yes, love is most powerful. But we cannot only listen to our hearts, because sometimes our hearts are blinded. That's why it's paired up with our guts and our minds. That's why it's put together back and back with each other, because we cannot, or at least we should not, live without the other. What's wrong? Well, don't be sad, because I'm not. Which is something that is so important, which I've learned, which is something you guys should know as well, is that there is definitely love after love. There's definitely someone for each and every one of us. Sylvia Brown, you know, the psycho lady from the Montel Williams show. She says that each and every one of us has a soulmate. It's just not necessarily the ones that we're supposed to spend our entire lives with. You know, sometimes it's a best friend. Sometimes it's someone you're not supposed to be physically attracted to, and at other times it's someone you don't get to meet in this lifetime. So you see, my friends, stop waiting to live and love and take chances. Because there's no point on waiting to live, because living is who we are, and falling in love is who we are. For God's sakes, everybody, wake up. Come on, wake the fuck up, come on. Move around and stretch your arms and legs. And don't forget to shake those hips, baby. Because life is going to continue whether you like it or not. Well, the show must go on.